another guilty beat.
Zagadat. Some question of the
So the length of the sleeve is 24 inches and the arm is 20 inches. So 20 divided by 2 is 10 inches plus half an inch for seam allowance. So here's my trick. So first of all, we need to find 10.5 inches. So I just slightly place my measuring tape on the fabric or whatever I'm cutting, and I will mark 10.5 inch. So we have our 10.5 inch here. And this is what I do. So if it's a fabric, it's if I'm using a fabric, it's pretty much easier to fold. But I don't know about this paper. But mostly, okay, I don't think this is gonna work. But what I do is, once I mark the 10.5 inches, I'm gonna measure here to find the midpoint. So this is about 10 inches. So let's say the midpoint is 5 inches. So the 5 inches here. So here's my trick to get a great curve. Even if you're a beginner, you can still do it. So stand on this midpoint and mark 4 inches. And once you mark this 4 inches, go to the bottom where you mark the 10.5 and mark 5 inches. Sometimes you get the 5 inches right in the marking you made earlier, or sometimes it may be lower or a little bit up, but either way that is fine. So once you get these dots, you just draw a straight line from here to here, and then from here to here. So this is how you mark your perfect sleeve. This is pretty easy, and I have found no problem with this. It always worked for me. No problem. It always works. So you just make your curve. And after that, so the armhole is 20. So yeah, so now we have our armhole and the seam allowance. And right beneath the armhole, we are going to find our around arms half. Okay, so we'll mark our 8.5 here, and
from here to here, mark 10 inches. So this will be your elbow. So let's say the elbow is 7.5 inches. So I'm gonna mark 7.5 inches here. And of course, here's the wrist. Let's say it is 10 inches. So with the half an inch, so 5.5 right here. If it is 10, if your wrist is 10, your wrist divided by 2 is 5. 10 divided by 2 is 5, plus half an inch seam allowance. So you add it to it here. And once you're done, grab your straight ruler and just join the lines together. And you are done. This is how simple and easy it is to draw a sleeve. There you go. I never find a problem with this method. It always works. It always works for me. So here is your perfect sleeve.